Hi, welcome to the almost daily Donna Jeans of America or Collective Oracle and Read Experiments, brought to you by Word From Your Mother TV YouTube channel. My name is Melissa and I'll be your storyteller today. I've already been here once. I just started it the second the mailman drove by who's bringing the new phone today, so I paused it just to run get it and get that stuff started. And I was going to come back to do the reading, and then I found some legal well, I wound up going to town, changing clothes, going to town. Now the phone's charging and I'm back, but I am offline because I'm getting ready to do a big switch because I keep dropping signal. I'm having trouble with my internet out here. So anyway, here we go. The door's open. There's torrential downpours with high winds. Feels pretty nice, but it's... wow. The winds are something else. So is the rain. Wisdom. Let your light shine. 10 of Cups. You know how to be happy. You know what happiness is. You know what your happiness is. And you know how to get your wisdom. You know how to get to your happiness. Your word is anesthesia. I find it strange that they used a foot because isn't the soul of the foot in the foot, right? You see where I'm going? Anesthesia. These people are sly. They like to stab. I'm too clever. You can't catch me. Yeah, I mean, why choose a foot? Why? Definition. Induced sleep, induced absence of feeling. And this is totally ridiculous, okay? Because you don't inject it with... You'll agree. This was manufactured. The patient with frostbitten toes was injected with anesthesia to avoid any pain during surgery. Synonyms: numbness, stupor, unconsciousness. Antonyms: consciousness and sensibility. Heavy-handedness and trying to force one's way to be numb. To be numb to it. You were numb the other day. You got to feel this grief. If it's something bad, you've got to feel it. You're stuck there, right? From the other day, your number's 49. Let me read this once more. Induced. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to come in. Induced sleep, induced absence of feeling. Oh yeah, and I went right to the government office with my handy dandy little, I had just got them on. And I had to leave immediately, and to take these off and do anything is to blink once and then appear terminally surprised. Right? And I didn't want to go up in there like that either. Stress. You got 3 tea leaves, Donna. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And I picked that upside down, which I usually go out of my way to avoid. So maybe you should be listening to your intuition. Lighthearted and carefree time. Upside down. Tree. Affairs with your family. This is telling me that this is not necessarily as happy as you think it is. You may be numb to it. You're just telling yourself it is. Let your light shine. You've got to embrace this. You've got to feel this. I also forgot to look at this. Risk followed by burden. If you take the risk, it might become a burden. Is it going to pan out for you, or will it blow up in your face? Taking the risk brings the swan. Transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. You're going to take a risk of a spiritual nature. Believe in yourself to go where no other Donna has ever gone before. Release the burden. Something's not as happy as you think. You need to check your wisdom. Maybe you need a little tune-up there. Privilege. Maybe you need to check it. Seven of Pentacles. How much work have you put into this, Donna? It's all about effort. You're always keeping track of what everybody's doing. Sometimes it's not fair. That's what I have to say. And sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? And I'm just getting just a hint of a feeling that maybe you're the squeakiest of Karens when you don't get it your way, because it seems like members of your family, more than one, they do what you want. And they're not happy about it. Maybe if it was like a union, if everybody could have an option, maybe they would have some that you were unaware of, and you might want to ask them, you know, would it be possible to do this? Can this little thing would enable me to add to your happy ever after? You know, like a new family. It's family, a new bike, a new mattress, a new wardrobe, those false eyelashes she's been dying to try. Something for everyone, right? Everyone puts in effort. Has everyone put in effort? Is this seems to me in this aspect to be a little controlling, Donna, and that not to say that effort shouldn't equate. Not to say that you shouldn't. It should be that you get what you give, and it should be that you give, that you contribute to this family, everyone in it. But it's not always possible to even that up. There's a greater good, a greater thing going on that's balanced in this contractual cause and effect. Effort put in is gift received idea, but it just doesn't always work like that. And sometimes you have to take a risk. There is not going to be no payback, but what if it becomes a burden? I don't know what that is. It brings, I always see the swan as sacrifice, but this is transformation. It brings you transformation. Does it increase your, is it a learning moment for you? You know, everybody, you know, we all talk about wisdom in hindsight, like, oh, but you know, there's those moments where you learn it. There's those moments where you gain it. And maybe because this is, to have a care about what anybody else sees, thinks, feels, or wants in your grand scheme of things really doesn't factor in. It doesn't. And to change that and allow it to is a big transformation on your part. Big transformation. Now, here we got the Seven of Pentacles above, and this is what's in your heart, is the Queen of Wands. You want it your way. You want it your way. You're looking for ways to enforce it. You're looking for ways to deny it. You want it your way. Envy. Find your own. What are you envious of? Or you think they're envious of you? That they're just holding you down, keeping you back? Okay, that's my Karen card, okay? I don't envy Karen. So what do you envy? You envy them their happiness? How dare you think you could be happy without me? Or you can't, is it control on happiness? Misery loves company. You have a captive audience. Won't let them be happy, even though it wouldn't hurt you none. So you know it would make them happy, but you won't do it, even though you know it wouldn't hurt you. Karen, that's mean. I come from a different planet. Yeah, you sure do. You're being selfish. Being selfish. Can't, and nobody can relate to you. Nobody, everybody bending over backwards to please you. Can't be pleased. Can't relate to you. And they just keep trying. They keep on trying, and you keep judging them falling short. You need to perhaps take a look at yourself. And yeah, look, you're getting ready to go on a shopping spree. You're going to buy some. You're going to have some clothes made, something expensive. You're buying something expensive. You're having something, a luxury item for yourself. If if this is what you need, then I'm all for it. This is what you're on your mind, and you think it'd really make you happy. You're thinking about yourself. You're just thinking about yourself. Other people matter. Other people would like to be happy too. And I see there. I'm not saying no in any way to you doing for yourself. I am saying everybody has a slice of pie. You know it. In your heart of hearts, you know what's right and you know what's wrong. Listen to yourself, because you could not, you're not a good liar. It's beneath you. Come back to yourself. It's you that's out of balance. You're out of balance. And once you get back in balance, it'll, okay? All right. You got skeletons in your closets. All your family. You got, man, grandma's got shit in her basement you don't know about. All right, you need to get up in there and get with them women. Them some dark women in your tree. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get this done for something that's happening, and I was hauling ass to do it. I can't get it done. I can't get it done. You like, share, and subscribe, please. Now, we've got questions for the socially anxious in your Kroger checkout line, your first date, shopping for your next mother-in-law. Who is your biggest fan? What's her biggest fan? Is she a fan of sports? What movie star does she like the best? If you could have a talking car, what would you want it to say? Like Kit and Knight Rider? Am I dating myself? What's your chances of eating with plastic silverware? Some people do it. Some people use them bamboo things, I've noticed. If you had to write your own personal definition of the word success, what would it be? I ain't dead yet. Alright. Now we're getting ready to have a look at dude. Dude's energy is self-care. Time to cleanse. He's over here licking his... Alright. Alright, he's not worried about you. His word is hearth. Home and hearth. The floor of a fireplace which often extends into the room. I'm gonna get him. Hearth. The floor of a fireplace which often extends into the room. That's the floor of a fireplace. I never really thought about it. It's the floor. That's your home and hearth. Excuse me. Well, you're going to hear it. I think it's funny. My kids. My grown men kids think it's funny. I'm a cat in a tutu. Okay? Dude, he's all about taking care of himself. He ain't worried about you. He's all about home and hearth, too. That's Trad Pat. That's the Trad Pat road. We'll see. Because, who takes care of the hearth? Wheel of Fortune. Who spins the Wheel of Fortune? That's different. This may not be a perfect circle, but it is a perfect whatever it is. There, 2 wheels. Time. It is what it is. He's of good nature. That's how he sees himself. As a dog. He's the perfect companion. Dog is God backwards. He's all about goodness. But he's licking his nose. He likes the finer things in life. He likes to eat well. He's also trying to take care of himself. Maybe he's been sick and needs some. He likes luxury. He likes beautiful women. This is Mother's easement. Is to take his time. There's no. You can't rush a fire. I mean, you can't rush fire too. There's a step to it. Take your time. Slow. Coals. Warm heart. Cold hands. Snuggle you up. Opening to your spiritual source. Dude is in a... Maybe he's ready to have some enlightenment too, because he's having some self-care, and he's a good person, so he's going to be good to himself as well. I mean, not to be good like he hasn't been, he simply is. He is good. And there's a change is coming. I don't know what swamp means. I think it's something about... And he's distracted by beauty. He's looking for beauty. He likes beautiful things. Like I said, beautiful material comfort, hippie, the pleasurable things, the feel of velvet, the quality of a diamond, the cost of a painting. He's a collector of fine things. He has an eye for beauty, and he's looking for more, always. That's part of him. Like he would just be walking down the road, maybe he's a photographer or something, and say he's just walking down any given road and he sees something that strikes him for whatever reason, so he takes a picture of it, right? That kind of a thing. Beauty out of junk. Repurposing, practical, handy, good heart. And he's just sitting around playing games. He's not really sweating nothing. He's not worried about nothing. He's not thinking about too much. He's not grieving. He's not happy. Everything is good for him right now. Since you've abandoned him. Okay. He's good to go. You abandon him, it feels like you abandon... Oh, he's playing games. Walled in, sullen. Got his eyes out for you. He's watching for the next move, and he's not happy. A tiger trapped in a cage. Envious of your freedom. Sad. A royal tiger trapped. A royal pet. A wild royal pet. That kind of a heart trapped behind cage watches the shadow of an eagle soar over the fence he can't get past. Oh, if he ever gets out of there, there's going to be hell to pay. resentment, seething resentment, envy. Feels betrayed, left behind, trapped. He's biding his time, biding his time. An eye for beauty. He feels betrayed by you. He was your faithful companion. Now time changes. Is he going to find a new house? Has he moved on? He's about heart and home. And maybe he's taking his time. And Mother gave him time. Mother gave him the space to take this time. And it has enabled him to open to a spiritual, a newness. A new beginning. Yes. Alright, let's get doing the bleachers. Sorry, I feel like I rambled on. I blame my children. I got a headache too. That's stress. I had to run down to take care of some potentially serious business. And I don't know if it's taken care of yet. Again. My head hurts. I'm sorry. I hope that's alright for you. If it's not, look away. Alright, Donna. Oh. Not bad. Okay, you got a lot of skeletons in your family tree. I bet there's a whole shit ton of controlling women up in your tree, Donna, for real. There is nothing left to chance in your life. Not even the clothes on, not even your inseam. That's like an OCD level, but it's you're honest and righteous, and you're not a liar. Control freak, yes. You're going to have to take the risk. Will it become a burden? We were talking about trusting. I know. I say you should not. I don't know. Do you relieve yourself of a burden, or do you get one? If you take the risk. New dude? Trust your psychic gifts. This is telling you to go with your intuition, but you need to check yourself. I think you're just like, I know what's best for everybody. And that's not right, and it's also not correct, and you're incorrect. It's not true. But you want everybody to be accountable, and all the time I do too. But it's just not always possible, and some things aren't your experience. It's not just you. But you want it to be your way, all your way, and you're a bitch about it too. You think they're envious of you, but I don't know. He could be. He could be. Because you control everything and you won't let him do nothing. It's always your way, Donna. You bitch. Yeah. Can't nobody please you. So, I'm out. Alright. Instigator, you always got to be starting something. Now, there's your accuser. Because don't look at me. It's your fault, you know. Both of you need to own up, okay? Both of you are stirring the pot. Yeah. You want it to be your way. He wants it. You need to come to a compromise. You're struggling to make a choice. To choose to compromise. Look, don't choose both. Okay? This is what I say. Choose both. And if you're going to start something, okay, and you're going to rile them up, then push for something. When you give them what they want in return for something that you want. And choose both. Compromise. This is family crap. They think that you've just jumped all over it. Oh, they think that you took off and made all these changes and you never asked nobody nothing, right? And then you demanded that they do it, and that's just the truth. They're just trying to do what you want. But if you would even, you don't even know. They aren't even included in the way you demand it to be, in all your wisdom. You're maybe OCD, control freak. You need to relax. You need to be flexible. The root of this is, and you know it, you're time to come clean, but it's been a game of waiting. Okay. The root of this decision to act came out of after a long, long time, probably, of taking care of everybody. I mean, this is where your lockdown wisdom has come from, right? Experience. And you had to wait. Maybe you didn't have the money. Maybe the kids were still at the house and you just physically couldn't do it. Maybe it was a matter of money and you had to pay off a car, pay off a couple of bills before you could invest in anything else. Okay? But you think you know how to you've been scraping by on nothing for a long time to get these cups filled, and it's valuable to you. So some of your control is because it was so hard to get and you invested so much in it. But it's time. This change comes, this risk. You're going to take a risk, and you're either going to you've relieved yourself of a okay, you paid off a bill, and you're going to maybe pick up another one. If it doesn't work out for you, it's something you're going to have to pay for. Something, as an example, something like that. You're finally in you've been strapped down in poverty, okay? Bills and responsibilities, strapped down. Can't take no more room, can't take nothing else on until you pay off something, finish something else up, okay? Something finishes up, something that you put a lot of effort in. And, well, a part of this that you put all your wisdom and your effort in is your family. And some part of this is finishing up. And now the risk you take. How much effort are you going to put into? What are you going to do next? What could you do next? Okay? Where are you going to put, okay, suddenly you have some resources that are free. Where are you going to put them next? Okay? I think you should have a conference with your family. I think it should involve your family. It's time to come clean. You've been controlling it. You've been control freaking it for a long time after shit lightened up a while back, and you're just still control freaking it. I understand. To save one is to, oh my God, you saved one. Because 2 weeks from now you're going to spend 3 on a flat tire. You know, something that you have to. We had a computer crash and burn yesterday. My phone. I had to I had to go buy a second-hand phone. The second one, my son's phone crashed first, and he got my own phone, and then my phone crashed, and then the computer died. This is all a string of events that has happened in this month, and we don't have the money for it. If you'd like to donate to Word from Your Mother. I wasn't planning on that. I don't even know how to do it. Time to come clean. It's not what you think it is. No, it's not what anybody thinks it is, and you're numb to it. You're stuck in old behavior. You're stuck in you can't buy nothing, you can't have nothing because of the poverty. But at the same time, you want what you want, by God, and you have expensive tastes, and you're going to indulge, or you bought you something. While the peasants have ramen, okay? It's not fair, and I challenge you to even this shit up. You do have a sort of truth available to you, and it's coming to you out of your family's mouths. They're telling you the truth. And you've just been waiting. Never good enough. I don't know. Can't wait forever. And in the past, you had some focus in the Ten of Pentacles, your control grip. You had you. This is your wisdom. You've been doing this a long time. You've been cared. You've been taking. You're the last word of the house. It's your way or the highway. You're the one that does the shopping. It's what you say and no. By God, if you don't want, there's the door. There's the door. I worked my way. I fought my way to the Goblin Castle, and you have no power over me. Yeah, you earned every bit of it, and nobody's going to tell you what to do. I understand that too, but you're being an awful tyrant. You just are. It doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to be that. You're being mean. Short-sighted, because you're carrying a grudge. Somebody, your butt hurt. Somebody you love, your butt hurt over something somebody you love did to you. You just can't believe they did that to you. And you're carrying a grudge over it. You did all this. You did all this. You went without, you did all this effort. All of it. Because you know best. And you didn't listen to me. You didn't do what I said. Do what I say. Donna, you need to lighten up. You need to back that up right now. Here's the risk. Take the risk. Be vulnerable. Try apologizing to them. Talk to them. Have the family meeting. You're thinking about it. What can I say? How can I repair this? I didn't know it meant so much. And this is them. Wholeness. Become all that you are. Come back to me, Ma. I knew you loved me. I knew you loved me. And you all just begin, you just go on. Infinity. You know, you pick up back where you started. They're trying to juggle new you and old you, and so are you. Everybody's trying to get along, okay? And this is what's going to make this work. Because it make room for everybody. Everybody has a say, right? You and them. Choose both. They'll help you. You know, and all your monsters will blah, 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 blah. All your monsters will turn into the angels that they were, including you. Because there was like, oh, Mommy, you do love me. They feel left out. They feel in the dark. They feel unappreciated, neglected. Maybe they've had you 110% for a long time until this changed, and something big changed that allowed you to put some of your resources into another risk. And they miss old Mommy. They're okay with new Mommy. They'd like to have some stuff too, if possible, Mommy. It may not be physical things. It may not be money, although I never seen a child say no to money. It may be more of a mutual respect that other people simply have their own experience as well as you. I see some ego here. I see some punitive ego. Like you deserve it more than them because, well, but you did without for them for a long, long time. And I understand when Karen comes bravely through, okay? They don't. They're never gonna. They're never gonna. So you love them. I hope you can put this grudge down, Donna. Or I hope they can. Somebody is butthurt. Somebody in the family is butthurt because You shouldn't think of yourself more than them. Well, somebody needs to grow up. Okay. Hopes and your fears is independence on your own. This may be a little more serious than I thought, Donna, because you're not asking anymore and you might be leaving the house. This is dancing in the streets. This is a joyful celebration. Happy. Happiest you've ever been. However, it's also like the marriage card and the proposal and the partnership card. And if this is your fear, or you're afraid that you're going to lose this, but you hope that it all works out. I'm telling you, if you will just open up more to them, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. The one thing that would bring your fear home to you is to remain inflexible and rigid, and you've just got to loosen your grip. Everybody wants to do something like what you're doing. Nobody really cares what you're doing, right? They want to do their own thing, and I think it's a huge adjustment for everyone, because they're no longer able to do your thing because you've been doing for them for so freaking long. They're no longer able to do their thing because you started doing your thing. Okay? And now they're kind of they're butthurt. They're butthurt. They're going to have to deal with it. Okay? But to charge forth in your truth the way that you want to is to your family, and you love each other, right? So choose both. Choose both. Choose you and choose them. I know that you're well within your rights to 100% choose you, but do you want to be right, or do you want to be right and happy? Choose both. And one of many possible outcomes is flexibility. You do what I've just told you. You do what I just told you. Oh my God. You do what I just told you. And everything that you're looking at as a problem is going to turn into an asset. Because when you nurture them, it's going to nurture the whole. The sum is more than its parts. Feed them, they will feed you back. You love the family. When you take the time to make them happy, it makes your family stronger, and that's what you love. I mean, you're charging forth in Karen mode right now because, well, you had to just piss yourself off, and you had to become a raging lunatic to get anything done, right? Because you're a cat in a tutu. Nobody's taking you seriously. They're like, butthurt. What are you doing, Mom? You know we've always done it like that, because now you're over there doing for yourself, and you stop paying attention to all this crap when you started paying attention to yourself, right? And the value that you bring to the table. You started paying attention to that, and you started paying attention where all your resources were going, especially when some of them loosened up, and you didn't tell anybody. Good for you. You work hard. You really do. They take you for granted. Now, they're noticing you now, and everybody's butthurt. Okay? Proceed slowly. Explain to them, and they're going to come up with 15 million excuses as to why you should not. And yesterday, you had 110 excuses as to why you have not. Both of you all need to get over that, and you just have to do it. Now, nobody's going to do it for you, but the more you push, the easier it will get. And this will turn into a 6, right? Or it'll get better. The flow, the more you push, the more result you're going to get. Okay, and you're getting ready to double down on this, and you've just got to be willing to work hard. And this says that you are. You're willing to put the work in. And give them a little love, and they're probably going to come around and help you. Well, if you give them a little love, and they won't resent it so much when you make them put some effort into. Okay, so grease that wheel. This has been a pretty good reading, Donna, I think. And I'm not done yet. But that was all what I was talking about, was to be flexible, to understand that other people have things and wants and desires too. And yeah, you might have put it all in, but it's still true. And it's not always fair. And love is love. And you love them. Oh. There's your thumbnail, girl. Oh, and in the pre-shuffle, another one of these had slid up under the row of stuff that I was shuffling. So I added it in. And, okay, this is what I was doing. Yes. Okay. Okay. Possessions won or earned. See, you earned every bit of it. You earned every bit of it. It is yours. Why shouldn't you control it? It's yours, right? Your money, your power, your position, your say-so. Earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present or the near future. Okay, you are the rock of this family. Let's see, that's going to put me... Alright, I'll take out the one I like the least. It'd probably be that one. That's the way I was going. Ace of Wands, the spark. You're starting a new business. You know the path. You think you know the path. I know what's right. Okay? And you have the strength of your convictions. See that fist? You need to open that fist. And let your creativity flow. Let their creativity flow. Everyone is connected. Everybody loves. Everybody thinks. Everybody feels. Everybody wants to feel like they make an impact in their own life. You're making them, by controlling everything, you're making them a spectator in their own life. Here's some problem-solving oracles. To slay a dragon. That's about your ego, Karen, Donna. Where does fear hold you back? What dragons can you slay? You're afraid to take the risk. You're afraid of the burden. You just got out from under something that was overwhelmingly long and difficult, and you're not willing or looking forward to re-hooking yourself up to some big ass long fucking bill, right? That's why I got that secondhand phone. I didn't want that contract, and I'm glad, because look at this avalanche of bad luck that is starting to happen to me. I have not a pot to piss in, and 2 weeks ago that was not the case. But what my point is, that unforeseen things happen all the time, and you're afraid to take a risk. And there's a good and your wisdom has shown you in the past why, over and over and over and over again, 100,000 reasons why not to do it. Okay, you're going to have to take the risk. I still say, whatever it is, research the hell out of it. You always do. You're no half-asser. Use your shield. Keep your protection up. This is your bullshit detector, okay? You need to turn it on, because you're kind of naive. And don't, when they tell you something, instead of, they expect you to go, oh, and that's the end of it, go look that shit up. What negative reaction do you expect? How can you deflect it, okay? That's one way, because they're butthurt, like I said. You're not there for them, they're not there for you. Well, I'm not going to do this for me. Or I'm not going to do this for you. I'm not going to be there for you. Okay? Watching YouTube videos, change your own flat, whatever's coming along. Prepared. Be prepared to prepare for the attitude that you know they have, so that you don't succumb to it. Bye, Felicia. Okay, you're just going to have to stay strong. You're going to have to let them be butthurt. They don't have to like it. You've got to relax your control, and you're not being fair. You're not being fair. To suddenly, I mean, it probably is fair. It's probably the first time it's ever been fair, but they feel like you betrayed them. They don't know what happened. It's like you don't love me anymore. They feel like you don't love them anymore. Spirit, show me a brand new world, a brand new business, a brand new start. The old is over. The path, the wisdom, show me the wisdom. You've been waiting. It's a matter of timing. You know. Look, the 3 and the 4, the 3 and the ace is the 4. Okay, here it is. You know that it's time for you to head on your path to happiness. You're protected by angels. There it is again. You're on the way to your true happiness. This is the happiness you manage to achieve with all your bills and responsibilities. And this is the happiness it's going to transform into, which is even bigger and better because you take this risk. Everyone's life is going to improve. They all feel like you abandoned them. They think that you abandoned them. That you're just not even thinking about them at all. Did you win the lottery? So the resources lightened up a while back and you've been saving, right? So now everybody's living off you, but suddenly you come up with all this money that they didn't have their little hand in because you kept it back. There's envy there. There's envy there. There's entitlement to your resources that you've always given. Okay, and that's over. They're cut off. They're going to have to grow up. You have a life too. You do. And nobody's abandoning anybody there. That's a struggle with ego. To feel, that's their problem. They need to deal with their ego. You've slayed your dragon. You've dealt with that unhealthy guilt, and you feel a little bit better about yourself now. And you believe in yourself enough to do it without them. And you're not going to settle for their advice anymore because their advice just kept you down. You kind of feel like they betrayed you too because they just didn't have your cat in a tutu. They had no faith. Where's your faith in me? I supported you when you wanted to join that chess class. I supported you when you wanted to take your driver's test. I supported you. I'm coming up with horrible examples. I can't think about it. I supported you. It's your family, and you have always supported them, and they do not support you. And you're not. It's not enough. The taste of their you're not going to have it anymore. You're not going to tolerate it. You're not going to be bound anymore by their dissatisfaction, by their approval of what you may or might, by their idea of happy is not yours. But likewise, when you turn into Karen, okay, to get your happy, which you're, isn't real. That's not really what you're, an old hippie lady. I know you. You're cool, you're laid back, you don't want all this stress. But when you're in full-flown Karen, all must flee before you. Okay, you need to choose both. But I understand why you're not happy. You're not happy because it's not, it will not do. But I also know that it's that way because you always gave. And never to yourself, and now it feels funny to them. You're going to have to do it. Stop giving to them. This is the Four of Pentacles. Hold to your own. It no longer. You're just kind of trapped in old behavior. Old behavior no longer suits you. A shirt that you've outgrown, but you can't let go of it. You've outgrown your favorite shirt, but yet you can't throw it away because you can't let go of it. You've outgrown that old family, old Donna. You outgrew old Donna, but you can't embrace new because you can't let go. You will be so happy. You will be so happy. Possibly, to have the communication. Stop waiting. Stop. It's never going to get any better. It's that you've got to. You're just going to have to talk to them. You're going to have to talk to them. Stuff that you want to do. What you're going to do. State your intentions clearly, with love, and then do it. No more waiting. You will be so happy. And there's the functioning relationship I was talking about. What you give them a love, they're going to come rushing back to you. You're going to get what you give. Everybody will be happy. Nobody is abandoned. I don't know what they were seeing. Not seeing the truth of the matter. Because they're butthurt. Yeah, they just don't want to see that Donna's got her needs too. It's all about them, right? That's the lesson. It's for everybody to get your ego in check and gain a little humility and remember that you love each other. Yeah. Queen of Cups, remember that you love them. They love you. Right now, y'all are fighting over dumb shit. Just stop. Just stop. They're butthurt because you're doing something for yourself, but you still love them. They're just insecure. They're like, oh my God, what happened? She's being so mean. You keep on. Proceed with caution. Proceed slowly with a sound mind, and they cannot stand before you. They can only follow. Lead them with love. Be a good leader. Don't be confused. Don't buy into their bullshit either. All these excuses. All of you. Anything to not do anything different. To keep it the same. Misery loves company. To be lost in confusion is to not be accountable or responsible. That time is past. You need to think better of yourself, and you've got, see these resources, this Page of Pentacles, he's got some resources. And they're your resources, and you're going to do something else with them. You're not going to funnel into this bullshit anymore. They could save their own money. You've got ideas of your own. Your time is precious, even. It's over. They can like it or lump it. It will be new, or it will be, well, look, here's death, here's the world. You just do what you're doing. This is what you want. There's the Seven of Pentacles again. You got 3 of them. You're determined to have this. You're not going to let somebody destroy something that you've put so much effort into. But you're going to learn how to be flexible so that they can have a more vibrant life as well. And there you are in your Empress glorious self, and everything is going to go back to hunky-dory, and it will be a happier happy. You're going to fine-tune the family's happiness. They're going to grumble for a while, and then everything will be good. Last word from Spirit is the Moon. You've still got your other agenda. This is why Karen defends the Moon. And that's just the way it is. And you'll keep your own counsel, and you're never going to share it. Okay, Donna. I don't know when you'll see this. 3, 8, 5. But like I said, I don't have no phone to post it with. And I'm going to go next door and check on it right now. But I did post this morning. I posted a video that I made a couple of days ago that no one had seen because I left it unlisted. I didn't have it in any playlist. I don't know. But it's called Life Awaits You, Ready, Set, Go. And I had made 2 little shorts as well that nobody saw. So just go to my page and look. I got a new format. Well, it's this. It's just this, a little short read. Okay. I love you, chick. I'll see you soon. Hopefully with a stronger signal and a better camera maybe. And maybe I can start doing some shorts. Thinking about that too. I can't get it done with this. Bye. Love you.